Night Train? Well, we could do that right now.
Yeah? Let's see, I don't know what key I'm in, though. I think I'm in... not, you know what? I haven't played it since high school.
All right, all right, all right. Hold on. Come on. Do you remember the notes? Yes or no?
Let me see.
Ready?
Nah.
Oh no. Oh, okay. So now, and come on, because this is only fair. Look, we're gonna do a reversal. Okay.
Okay.
Instead of, me leading you and then you playing the lead, right? This time you're gonna lead me with the lead, and I'm gonna follow you with the
Oh,
accompaniment.
okay.
Come on, come on. Hey,
I'll be
come
like
on.
Garth again. Okay.
Sometimes Garth steps up though, doesn't he?
He
And you
does.
can too. Now he doesn't always step up, but when
We'll try
Garth
it.
steps up, it's badass.
We'll try it.
All right, so I'm gonna follow you. Just give me 1, 2, 3. I know
Okay.
you got to breathe on 4.
All right, let's see here.
How did I do?
Yeah,
Did I
that was fun.
pass?
I haven't played that since high school.
Did I pass the test?
Yeah, that was pretty amazing. We did that for a talent show one time. It was awesome. I had a tenor back then, of course, but
Well, so the trick to accompanying over Zoom is that you have to kind of anticipate just a hair. Remember, like when we were talking about it with Craig, with the chanting, right? When I had to echo a tiny bit early so that I wasn't late. It's the same thing with the accompaniment. It's tricky, but I
yeah,
wanted to try. I wanted to try it because I wanted to see how well I could stay with you rather than you following me, and I think it was successful.
I think it was. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that was fun. Well, thank you. That was awesome.
Yeah, that's fun. I love to accompany too. I mean, it's it's so much fun to play, And when I would do gigs, man, I love to have guest people come and sit in and have some additional variety. It
Sweet.
makes it a lot of fun. Yeah, definitely. That was
That's
cool.
awesome.
Night Train's a cool song too.
Yeah, that's a really. I would love to record that one someday. I
You
need.
know,
I need to do it.
you know what it reminds me of. I'm sure, right?
Back to the Future.
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course. That's right. That's
Absolutely.
right. We used to. Well, I mean, back in high school, that movie was even more popular. So, like, that's one of the reasons we played it for the talent show. I think.
Oh man, I Back to the Future. It's one of the top 3 best standalone movies
I
just by
know
itself. I
that and
mean,
Wayne's World.
yeah, yeah. Wayne's World's pretty good too.
Mhm.
But yeah, I really like The Matrix, and that's been one of my favorites.
I love The Matrix.
Yeah.
I forget. Is there any? There's no saxophone music in that though, right?
No, it's mostly electro, but
That's
it's
what I
it's
thought.
cool though. It's like real dark, and
Hmm.
there's some like Rob Zombie and stuff too, where it gives
Sweet.
it like the dark industrial metal kind of vibe too.
Hmm.
It's good, some good shit.
I could probably do some like really eerie saxophone music over some of it, like just for fun.
Right on, cool. Well, have you worked with the modes a lot?
Not a lot, but in music theory, we had to know them really well in college. So,
Well, the thing that strikes me about the modes is, how you can customize, the kind of brightness of the harmony of your song
hmm
by using a mode either to make it darker or to make it lighter.
right,
Right? To make it brighter, you would use, like Mixolydian major, or the brightest one would be Lydian. But if
yeah,
you wanted to make it darker, you would use something more like Dorian, Aeolian, or Phrygian, where Phrygian would be the darkest of
right,
them. And the Locrian mode is kind of like not really all that useful. I mean, at least to
hmm
me, because it doesn't have a perfect fifth. And so that makes it really hard to,
right.
come up with any kind of harmony when your one chord is diminished.
hmm
Um, I don't know. At least for me, it's kind of hard to write with a diminished one chord.
Yeah, it would be.
But what's really neat is that from studying negative harmony, what I learned is that when you use the negative harmony on the modes, right?
hmm
One mode flips into another. So your mode that's super bright, your Lydian, is going to flip into your mode that's super dark, your Phrygian.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool. And the major and the minor are going to flip with each other, and then the Lydian and the not the Lydian. Oh man, my phone's ringing.
I thought we were
Sorry,
jamming
phone.
again.
I know, right? It's an 800 number. They can leave a message.
Yeah.
But Dorian and Mixolydian flip with each other.
Right.
So follow me. This is actually a really cool idea. Like, instead of using negative harmony like major minor, right?
hmm
You could use it mode to mode. So, for
Right.
example, write your chorus in Mixolydian, and then take those chords and flip them to make them Dorian for your verse.
hmm
That's a cool idea, right? That's
Yeah,
the
that
next
is
thing I want to
cool.
try. I don't know, it's a
I
little
like
bit
that.
nerdy, but I want to try it.
I'm a music theory nerd, so I answered one of those. I forget if it was you or Jessica. One of you guys posted this music theory quiz on Facebook. I got 100% on it.
It
I was
wasn't
like,
me.
no, I don't remember who it was, but like one of I told my students about it. They're like, "You are a music theory nerd," because I always make them do theory, like with everything. I'm like, I'm a music theory nerd. I had a really good professor though. He made it really hard, but he was really good. So,
And for your
yep,
for your song, I think you're expecting too much, especially if you're trying to
probably.
write a blues song.
Uh
Jennifer,
huh.
all you need is 3 stanzas of 2 lines
That's true.
each.
That's
That's
true.
it. You just need 3 little verses, and then you have improvised solos, maybe some written licks in between.
Yeah.
Whatever you're trying to do. Pardon me, excuse me. But you're expecting too much from yourself.
hmm
Do you think that Michelangelo's first painting was a masterpiece?
No. hmm
Right.
hmm
But I mean, he ended up doing the freaking Sistine. I mean, come on,
Yeah.
dude. Like
For
that,
real.
right?
hmm
Right. So the idea is just write it and get it done, and
hmm
then we'll play it. And I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to give you anything but love, because I remember my first song, and I guarantee your first song will probably be better than mine.
Oh, we'll see.
I was like 10 or
Oh,
12 or
okay.
something.
Yeah.
Like I got a guitar and I like thought I was writing songs in the first week. You know what I mean? Like,
True.
come on.
That's cool though.
Well, it's just being uninhibited,
hmm
which can be dangerous. Then people see it, and then they scare you into your shell.
Yeah.
And so it's been a long process of coming back out of that shell ever since,
Yeah.
regaining that childlike wonder and intensity, and just why the fuck not. I remember the first multi-track recording I ever made, Jennifer, was literally on a cassette deck. I was using the built-in microphone on the cassette, recording on like a TDK blank tape or some shit, and I
Nice.
had this Casio crappy keyboard that was like making drum beats, like just like playing a loop over and over. And I took a heavy object like my guitar slide or something, and I stuck it on like the lowest key to like play a bass drone.
Cool.
And like, ooh, for like the
Yeah.
whole thing. And then I was just like soloing on my guitar, like plink, 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 plink. I was like 13 or something, you know?
Wow.
I mean, come on, dude.
That's cool
It's gonna be
though.
better than that. It's gonna be
Yeah,
better than that.
I'll work on something especially for our next lesson. So
You got to start somewhere, though. Do you see what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
Right, right,
Right.
and
Right.
then from there, then you blossom and you grow and you learn the technological part of the trade too. Because I mean, otherwise you got to pay somebody to do it for you.
Yeah.
The video editing and the audio mixing and mastering and I mean all that stuff.
Hmm.
It's amazing how many hats you can wear in the entertainment industry now. Like
I
being
know,
able to
right?
do so many different jobs. Because of computers, really, the similarity between different, computer programs and such.
Yeah.
Do you work with what? You have Logic you work with, or
I just have GarageBand.
oh,
That's
GarageBand?
really, yeah. I know it's not,
No, GarageBand's cool.
it works. I also tried what's that other one that's not Finale, but the other one that's cheaper. I can't remember the name of it, but I have that too for writing.
Yeah, you can get a free app now for music writing.
Oh, that's cool. I'll
Um,
have to
it's
see.
it's it's clunky and it's not the easiest to use, but I mean, if you just want to generate a chart real quick, it's free. I think
Sweet. I have to
it's like a
look it up.
version of Finale. There's a free version of everything,
Hmm.
ads, whatever. Make sure you guys check me out, support me on Patreon too, patreon.com/Matthews Music Lesson Studio. You can get access to all my bonus content for my new podcast when you do that.
It's
So,
pretty awesome. I'm a
yeah.
patron.
Oh, thank you so much for
You're
joining. I really
welcome.
appreciate it.
Anytime.
Yeah. So, and we're gonna do. Let's do one more song. What the hell? Come on. There's always
Okay.
one
Then
more.
I do have to go.
All
One
right.
more.
All right. Here we go.
That was fun. I was going for a Native American feel.
So what key was that? Last time.
E. Not E major. E, is that a mode? No? Okay. Was it E minor? No. Okay. I was on E a lot. That's why. uh,
Close.
A? I'm guessing now. I don't know. I was in E a lot. Oh, C. Wow. Okay. I was like, oh my goodness. I should have done that. I was thinking hard keys, I guess.
That's why you shouldn't be thinking.
Exactly. C major like the easiest. Oh my goodness. And I did it on flute too, so.
Well, you were playing E a lot. Why?
I don't know. It just sounded good.
Come on. Because E is one of the stable tones.
There you go. That makes sense then. That's
E
why I was
is
thinking minor. here.
What is E?
Well, it's a third.
It's the third. It's the
Yeah.
me. Right. Me, 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 so far, me, 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 me. Right?
What I was doing, the
Me,
third of one.
me, 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 me,
I thought
me.
that was the tone. I thought that was the tone.
Mi, re, do. Well,
That's old. Helped me a lot.
I was playing a lot of major sevenths. That might have messed with you a little bit.
That's all right. I like challenges, though.
I really appreciate you being here with me.
Thank you, Matthew. Thanks for having me always.
Thank you very much for joining me on Matthew's Music Lesson Studio. Please share this video, like, and subscribe to join my more than 500 subscribers. Thank you so much to each and every one of you. And please continue to tune in for all the great shows that I have to offer you. Thank you so much for joining me. And did you know that you can get online music lessons from me on Zoom? I record it MP4 for you, and you can then review that lesson forever. You can have it so we can go over it, you can practice along with it, and then that way, no matter what, you can relax and enjoy the lesson. So please, MatthewsMusicLessonStudio.com. I'll see you guys next time on Matthew's Music Lesson Studio.